Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 101. Alright, on the Oyarifa project. We are back at site. We're going to continue from where we left off last time in episode 100. I believe you are ready for the update. Alright, so in your view, it's a 3D representation of the beautiful 7-bedroom house. 7-bedroom house is not that much, I guess. Let me know your thoughts. So, do you plan to own a land in Ghana? Yes. Are you out there and you want a land that is free from litigation? You don't want to buy a land and then all of a sudden you get a call and then you get a message that, hey, there's someone building on your land. You don't want that issue, right? Then call Select Estate. Contact Select Estate. Get your land and have a peace of mind. Okay, contact Select Estate. They will guide you through the process. Okay, the roads are being demarcated, the lands are demarcated properly, and you will live in a community of like-minded people. So I urge you to go ahead and buy a land from Select Estate. All right. So in our last video, we are talking about the burglar bars, and to your extreme right is Mr. Ni Odai. He is going to be working on our burglary bars. To your left is the architect, Mr. Charles Bosumpra, and then in the middle is my brother, Mr. Mauli, who is the project coordinator. We are having a discussion on how we want the burglar bar installed, and so I did emphasize that it is important to take your time, have a talk with the architect. Architect can design burglar bars for you. They can design your window glasses for you. Whatever they design is what the other artisans are going to look on to fabricate. So architects are good in designing things. They will design your burglary bar and then show it to the welder, and the welder has to follow and fabricate. You understand? The welder has to follow and fabricate. In the same way, when it comes to the glasses, the aluminum frame and all of that, the architect will design and give it to the fabricator, and they will design it for you. So here we have Mr. Neo Odai and then the architect brainstorming together with the project coordinator the exact design that we want and how we want it installed, how we want the burglary bar to open. You understand? We want it to be open such that it doesn't cause any interference. Everything is by designing. You understand? You don't just get up and say, oh, put the burglary bar here, put this one there, and then later when you move in, like you are stuck. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. That is why when I'm working on your project, it's different altogether. You understand? I bring in ideas so much. I bring in a lot of ideas. So it's not just about, okay, let me talk to him, get an estimate. Oh, it's too expensive. My estimates are never expensive. The ideas are more expensive than the estimate. Whatever we bring on board is more expensive. You understand? And for me, like I said, I would rather build 2 houses and build it well than to build 10 houses and have issues. You understand? Yes. And so you can see all the projects that we are putting up on the channel. You can tell all the projects that we are putting up on the channel. You can tell the quality of work that we are doing. Some that have not been allowed to even post on the channel. Huge houses. You understand? Huge houses. And so I'm so proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. And I'll continue to be proud of myself and lift myself up high. Yes. That we are doing a wonderful job. All these people, where would they have been if not for me? You understand? And I've created opportunity for everybody. Everybody, just stay consistent. You understand? Be very consistent in every step of the way. So they are marking everything for the welder, and you can see the involvement of the architect. So by the time you know that the building is looking very neat, So this is a cantilever that we did. Cantilevers are very expensive. Yes, cantilevers are very expensive with the parapet. If you want something like this, it does not come cheap. You understand? The cantilever, okay, we have to do the steel work, carpentry work, steel work, concrete casting, and then the rain gutters. And then the parapet will be attached to it. You understand? Cantilevers are very expensive. So if you're having a house and you want them to do it this way, that's a lot of money. If only you are ready for it. You understand? So it is the design that makes your house more expensive. How it is designed. Okay, so now the carpenters are removing the boards for the cantilever to make way for plastering. You understand? To make way for the plastering. And you can see how the house is looking. It's beautiful with a projected cantilever. Okay, yes, if you want to have it this way, it's not just by putting the block there. This is carpentry works, and then the steel works, and then the masonry aspect in terms of casting. We have to do electricals, we have to do plumbing. So all the rain gutters are running in the cantilever. You understand? All the rain gutters are running through the cantilever all the way. So this is no joke here at all. And you can see they've started plastering on the boys' quarters. Okay, they're going to remove all those woods at the top and then do the trimming. They're going to do the dressing properly so that it looks awesome. You understand? It looks awesome. So gradually, we are turning things around. The house is going to look unique. Okay, the windows, the burglar bars, okay, and then alongside the landscaping, we are doing all of that. Are you with me? We are doing all of that. So it has been a long journey. It has been a long journey, and I'm happy to be part of it together. This is a very challenging design, and so I'm happy to be part of it. So from the earlier episode 98, 99 to 100, we saw the architect demonstrating how the sockets should be positioned according to his design. And so Mr. Frank Hammond, the electrical engineer, has come in and, he's positioned everything accordingly. You understand? All the socket and everything has been done according to the design of the architect. You understand? So we have both 110 and 220, both 110 and 220 sockets in each location for the sink here, the dishwasher, okay, the dryer, extractor, all of them. Okay, and you can see the up there, it looks so beautiful. That window, we're going to close it. Okay, we're going to close that window. Okay, and then you're moving to the staircase. This is a living space area. We are not yet done with the plastering because of the cement that we have there. Remember, we bought a full truck of cement. You understand? We bought a full truck. Okay, all these areas have been done. Okay, and that is the dining area. So the dining area has a void as well. You can see all the way to the top. So if you're up there, you can look into the dining area, and you can even walk to the pantry. This area leads you to the other exit, which is towards the back of the house. You understand? And here it's a walkway towards the bedrooms. You have bedroom on your left. It's a very huge bedroom. Okay, huge window, so you can see there's enough ventilation. People build houses and they have tiny windows because they are living in UK, and so they bring that same mindset and say, oh, in UK we live in small houses. No, there are big houses in UK as well. You understand? They build tiny houses for a certain class of people, because that is how they want it to be. A certain class of people will live in those tiny houses because they are cheaper. But if after all this hustle and struggle, when you come home, you live reasonably. You understand? Live within the means reasonably, but don't build small, tiny houses and say, because psychologically it will affect you when you live somewhere for a long time, that you bring that impact on you and you transfer it to a different generation. You understand? So live comfortably. Are you with me? So this whole area, beautiful, very nice sockets, switches, position in the right place. You understand? There are beautiful houses you walk through, and the switches and sockets have been displaced because the electrician's foresight is different. They don't have that vision. They don't understand why sockets should be in this position and this should be in that position. They don't understand. You understand? So having a proper engineer, electrical engineer on site makes it very unique. It makes it very unique. And so the slab, look at that. The rooms, this is the master bedroom. It has two walk-in closets. This is the balcony of the master bedroom. And the plastering looks neat. Are you with me? So it has his and hers walk-in closet. So you're walking to the closet. Okay. So beautiful. Now you will come out to the staircase area. Okay, this is the walking walkway. Okay, so beautiful. To your left, we have the first bedroom. Okay, and then this is a great room. This is where the staircase brings you. We bought all our pipes for the plumbing works. Look at the staircase. We're gonna have wood planks on top of them. Are you with me? Very beautiful. Okay, and here there's going to be some arc design by the wood. Okay, so here you can look down into the dining area. Okay, you can look down into the dining area. What we discuss is that we don't want to have spaces on the first floor that are not being utilized. And that's the one thing you must know. There are a lot of houses that have been designed by architects, and there are some spaces that are empty, don't even utilize them. It is nonsense. Those spaces do not make sense. But you see, people go like, oh, it's beautiful. The ecstatic looks beautiful. But when you walk in, you see total nonsense. Utilize space for its purposes. Make good use of spaces so you can maximize the land. There's a lot of space up there for the land you've purchased, but there's space out there you're not purchasing. So make use of the ground floor, utilize the space above so you can save enough land around you. And make sure that every space out there is something that is significant. It's more important. Why do I have this here? People have 2 living rooms, 3 living rooms, and they don't even sit there. You see, spaces that are not being utilized. I have this kitchen here, I have that kitchen there, and it's not being utilized because someone did it, they copy and paste, and they spend 5 years, 20 years building one house, and they're not done yet. Are you with me? I'll be coming away with episode 102, okay, on this particular issue. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and put me on post notifications so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. From me and to you, it's shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.